Hello and welcome back. I'm Jeff from Dimensions of Heaven and Earth. Thank you for continuing to follow us and follow along with our series of videos. We have a different message today, and it really starts with a question: who do you want to be? It might be in your spiritual journey, it might be in your connections with people, it might even be across the entire scope of how you are sending out your energy, how you're creating it, how you're manifesting what you wish to take place. But who do you want to be? What is your ideal? Maybe it's something that you haven't really thought of, but even if you haven't thought about it, you're still creating the energy of what you are doing. Even if you've decided that you will not choose, you've still made a choice. The time has come for us to start thinking about who we wish to be. And nobody gets to tell you who you are. We don't like it when family members or friends or even coworkers are trying to dictate to us who we should be. Why aren't we becoming who we should be? Why aren't we becoming who we want to be? In science, we talk about the corollary of energy that says it cannot be created or destroyed. That's pretty much the case all over. So it sits and waits for us to change it, to alter it, to make it something new. How do you fill the gaps? How do you create a new you? Don't ever be afraid of resetting who you are. Let's say you've allowed people to put you in a box, or you've had issues or experiences that you've decided to suppress. That's certainly your choice, but you get to get past that. You get to overcome that. You get to define a new way of dealing with it. You have to own the energy. Your accountability is going to give you so much more empowerment to drive in the direction you want. There's nothing that says right now you cannot make that change. You cannot redeem the way you've been dealing with things. The sending out of energy, that law of attraction, is truly work. If like attracts like, then what are you sending? How do you wish to change it? What do you wish to do differently? These are questions for you, but I can certainly tell you that as you grow, as you evolve in your spiritual journey, you're going to meet more and more and more of these obstacles, these roadblocks on what you should do and how you get to choose where you go or not. Are you going to choose? Sometimes it's very difficult. It's one of the hardest things we get to do in order to reframe who we are. But look into what you're sending out, look into what you're receiving. There's nothing that says right now you can't change who you are. Why don't you have the right, the spiritual honor to become something new, become something greater, evolve in a way that you've always wanted to? It doesn't have to be giant steps, they can be small little pieces, but every step creates a different vibration. Every thought form creates a new frequency. This is all science. This is all the radiation of the electromagnetic energy out of us. Who do you want to be? What would be your ideal? How do you want to not deal with some of those issues anymore? Not carrying them around, truly process them, truly address them, and then leave them behind. It's funny, recently I've been doing some reading about how you give love and light to someone else, especially someone who maybe wronged you, someone who has trying to suppress you. The love and light part isn't just ignoring. And many people look at it that way. I'm just going to ignore them. I'm going to send you love and light, and that's it. Forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. Forgiveness is the gift you change for yourself on how you received that energy. You forgive yourself, let's say, even for allowing it to happen the way you did. Doesn't mean it's not difficult. It doesn't mean it's not justified. But when you are sending out love and light, you're filling in the holes of your own energy field. You're changing your mindset for what's going to be new and how you address that piece of whatever the encounter was. Sending out to them, to the other person, to the situation, to whomever, is to patch your field and change the vulnerability you have. especially if you expect someone to change. You're sending out that light. You're sending out that love. You're making it. You're not just sitting in it. You're not just waiting for it. You're not avoiding everything that might change your vibe. You're creating the vibe that you deserve. Think about it. You get to own the light you request. You get to own the light you wish. You get to own the light you send out. And you get to fill the gaps in your vulnerabilities, in your aura, and even in your own heart that no longer have to be wounds, because you are giving the grace of love and light to yourself and emitting that at the same time. Thank you for listening. And I really want you to ask yourselves, just ask, who do you want to be? Maybe it's a project, maybe it's something small. Give yourself the gift of at least trying that change. Redemption is not saying you're sorry. Redemption is no repeat. That's where it comes from. That's the basis of how you can change the energy around you from within. Thank you for listening, and we will certainly meet you again soon. Have a wonderful day.